So you've moved from there into the institute. What are the classic mistakes that you see from retail traders at the beginning of mentoring programs?
I think some of the classic mistakes are over trading and doing trades where they haven't done their research, haven't really done their homework.
Okay, so when we're going into a catalyst, for example, like earnings, 2 or 3 weeks before earnings, I generally tend to find that retail guys don't really have any reason with an edge as to why they're playing that catalyst. So maybe they think they're going to beat earnings for a reason that they may have read in an article, but it's already priced into the stock. Mm-hmm. What advice would you give the retail trader who's trading catalysts in terms of looking forward and looking beyond the nearest catalyst, so looking further out?
Well, I look at what companies are saying about them, about their industries in general, and when you read about what their industry is, what's the derivative of that? If what they're saying is true, who wins? If Apple is saying we're going to sell X amount of iPhones next quarter, which is a lot more than they expect, well, who benefits from that? Is it the guys that put in the batteries, the other parts of that? That's where you want to look.
So you look down the value chain.
Correct.
At the second, third derivative.
Exactly.
Place. Okay. So what do you tend to find yourself focusing on? Are you looking at mispricings? Are you looking at a catalyst? Are you looking at multiple catalysts? What do you tend to find yourself focusing on the most?
I would say that most options in markets aren't mispriced. I'm just looking at the stock itself and then using the options to express my view.
Okay.
Because it's a better way rather than just buying a stock or selling a stock often.
Yeah.
You get more leverage, and if you're totally wrong, then you limit your downside.
Good. Okay, and what about positions in options on companies that you haven't had any interaction with? What do you look for in the fundamentals? What do you look for in the financials before you take a position?
Well, usually what I'll tell someone is if you don't know anything about the company or the sector, you probably should look elsewhere, because there's so many stocks to choose from, so many sectors. You want to go where you have a basic understanding rather than just trying to play catch up. When you're reading a company report and this stuff doesn't make any sense to you, how are you ever going to make money in that? You want to be trading stuff that you know, or as opposed to stuff you have no clue on. Okay. Like if you're going to buy an engineering company, you know nothing about engineering, then all that stuff is pig Latin. Okay. Whatever they say, I don't know what that means.